This is John Total Flint Knapping. I'm going to do this video on percussion tips. Got this big old chunk of Georgetown. I probably saw it, but it's got all kind of cracks through here and everything, so it's not a good piece of saw. So I'm going to see what we knock off. And there we go. That's where the crack went out. Chuck that there. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to try to draw it out as I go. I've done this several times on other videos, but let you know what's going on. All right, here's a percussion bulb where I hit. I'm going to get rid of that first. So I'm going to come this way. I got a square edge. So I'm going to tap down towards me like this. And see how it turned that square edge down? Now I'm going to hit right here. And I didn't grind. I didn't have to. I don't ever grind if I don't have to, because I had a platform I can hit high enough on. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm not very good at putting pieces back together. But look how high up I hit. Way up there, see? That's solid. I don't need to grind. If I hit there, I would have ground it. I would ground it. Oh boy, here we go. It's going to be one of them tongue twisting days. Okay, now I got a square edge over here. I got a crack running through here. So I'm going to work this square edge down by hitting this way. It's constantly coming down. And then I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to hit up high again. I'm not going to grind it. And this is not ready to hit on this side yet. Got to turn it a little more. There we go. Now it's ready. Now, work that a little bit. Work them down. All right, that got rid of all of that. Now, I'm going to try to, and I've done this like probably some videos I did last year, explaining to you what I'm doing. This area here kind of runs okay, but this part is higher than here. In other words, if I put my pen on there, you can see daylight through there. So it's not going to run far, but I don't want it to run any further than that. Same thing here. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting down this way, trying to turn them up. And by doing that, this is the flakes that come off. And as you can see, it made me good platforms by doing that. Now, I'm going to grind it. And then, I'm going to try to take some of this mass out right here. We got a big hump by striking somewhere right in here. So I've got a dull edge. I'll come down just like this and run right into it and take it out. Now here, this piece right here is curled like my finger around this way, and I don't like that. And I'm going to just lightly tap down and try to remove it all. And try to get me a better platform is what I'm trying to say. Today's going to be one of them days where I couldn't talk. All right, now, I got a real good platform, and this should stop somewhere in here, but it should run this ridge right through here like this. Good platform. Didn't have to grind it. Went right where I said it would stop. That's my ink spot, because I hit on top of it. It was real thick. All right, now I'm going to skip over here. And I don't know if you've noticed what I'm doing, but you can go back and watch this. I'm trying to get all the high, uneven places out. I'm not worrying about thinning or nothing. I'm just trying to get all these ugly pieces out. Hit right there. It's going to run out like that. Get straight down there. Now see how nice this is starting to look? Now if you look here, this caves in. See how it caves in? So I got a crystal pocket right here. Got some crystals in it. And a little nasty piece of concrete. So I'm going to tap that out of the way. If I can. That don't want to go. There we go. Had that crack in it. That crack runs on up in there. Anytime you got a good platform like that, and hit a couple times, and it's like the sound's not quite right, and it just won't crack, won't break. More than likely, there's a little crack in there, a fracture of some kind. It's absorbing the shock on it. Okay, now, I could run this across here, but I don't want to. What I want to do now is start bringing this side up, so I'm going to start hitting down here like this. And gradually bringing it up. Just scraping the edge. I'm not grinding or sanding or anything. I'm just scraping on this edge. Bringing this side up. All right, now I'm going to grind it. I'm going to show you what I did. I brought this edge up. So when you turn it over, look what a pretty platform I got. Look right there, that pretty platform. Now I'm going to try to take all this out, which I did. Now look at here, I got this spot over here and I don't even have to grind. I took it out. So now we got the cortex I'm going to worry about. This is real low. See that? So I don't want to fool with this. I want to try to come right up through here like this, because the point's going to be here. If my point, or if it's a knife blade, I could leave it curved. But if I'm making like just a big blade, my point would be right here. So I got plenty of room to turn this edge up right here and move this point over. And by moving this point over, I'm turning this edge up. Now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Look how it turned that edge. Made it real good. I'm moving a lot of material. Now, I don't know how far this is going to go, because I'm not going to hit as hard as I probably normally do, but I'm saying it should run out about where that ink line is. Come down right here, hit, it hinged right there. It went about halfway. What I thought it was going to go, it went about halfway. And I'm sure some cracks up under that chalk there is causing that. I'm going to come over here again and pop it again, but this time I'm coming this way. Now, this is turned like my finger is turned that way, see there? So if I come up here, look, this is more closer to the center line right here than this. This is turned too much, and this is not. So I'm going to come up here, won't have to move as much width to get this edge to come up, because it's closer to the center line. That's a long ways from the center line there. That's a big old turn drop. Now, I got close to the center line. What I've got is about 50% limestone and 50% flint. So I'm going to hit a little higher up. I might not move as much mass. But I got to get through that limestone. When I hit that limestone, it don't do nothing. See there? I'm going to go back and hit the same place again, because I moved a lot of that limestone. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It's just very little limestone. It's like probably 5% now. And that was a bad boo-boo. And I make a lot of them. I hit too close on the edge. I didn't grind enough to hit right on the edge, and I hit right on the edge, and it crushed and went in there and going. Remember when I told you if you get a hinge, your billet's not big enough for the shock waves to take it out, or it's a real sharp edge and it won't let it run. Well, a real sharp edge crushed, and that's as far as it went. So now what I got to look at is getting it out of there. And that's my biggest problem in flint knapping, is that I've always been in a hurry, because I got paid by the inch in the old days. I'd get $1 an inch. So if I made 50 inches that day of finished products, I made $50. If I made 100, I made $100. So if I had a big enough piece like this, and I was going to make a Dawson or something out of it, I didn't care if I got messed up from getting in a hurry, because I had enough wobble room to take care of that. But if you just got this one piece, you want a piece this wide, you have to watch everything you do, and you better be careful to slow down, not make any mistakes. Because every mistake you make, you're going to lose width trying to get it out. But I didn't care, because I had big old pieces of Novaculite work and stuff like that. and I had plenty of width to get it out. Like this piece here is probably, I don't know, let's just see real quick. I'd say 3.5 inches wide. 3.5 inches right there, but I done took some off. So my point's gonna be 2 inches wide. That means I got plenty of room if I'm making air to create my air. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now, this is not gonna come all the way across here. It might, I hope it does, because I got one little sharp pointed nipple. I need about twice that much thickness to hit on. But I'm gonna hit on it anyway, see what happens. It surprised me. It rolled all the way over and took that hinge out. And that's where I said I got enough wobble room. Now, I don't know if you're seeing this or not, but this just showed up on that blow right there. And that's why that southern hinged over there. Look at this crack. Major crack going all the way across here. And it comes right through here, and that's where that hinge was. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this half of this point because of that. But lots of times these cracks are only like so deep, they don't run all the way through or even halfway through. So I'm gonna try another one across this way. See how it's not wanting to do nothing? It's that shock wave in that crack. I told you wrong on that. It was the limestone I was hitting on. I was trying to get it off. That's why I wasn't doing nothing. It was over 50% limestone. I just got that crack on my mind. Now we ought to be able to do something. No limestone. Okay. Making the crack show up even more. Now you can see the crack jumping like this and going that way. But what I'm seeing is I think I'll be able to work it out. Now, I'm going to quit worrying about that crack because I'm going to mess up what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you how to space your pieces you move a long distance apart. You move a lot of material, but you don't waste a lot. And by doing this, when I'm making knife blades and stuff and I was in a hurry, I would hit choop, 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 because they were wide enough. I always had plenty of wide material to work with to start with. But now, we're going to move this one right here, and it does have limestone on it, but I'm hoping I can hit just the flint part. So we can get it, there we go. Now this is what I'm talking about, hitting just the flint part. You look right there. See the limestone? I just grasped the flint. And look what happened. That's what came out. So now we're going to skip over here. Used to I would get right there. But right now. I'm going to skip way over. Look what come out this time. Ooh. Look what come out on that one. So now we're going to come over, probably right here, skip all the way over to there. And on most of my videos, when I'm doing percussion work, I'm not doing this because I know the point I'm making or the preform I'm trying to make to sell, and I know I don't have to because I'm not trying to save width or something. Not trying to make it real thin and not lose any width. Keep it real wide. Right now I'm going to come down on this one right over here. I'm going to take all this out. This is what come out right through there, just like I wanted it to. I don't think I'm going to hit here because all this is low for right now. I think I'm going to come up here to the top and start working up here. Well, I hit a crack in that joker then. Yep. Goes up in that limestone on that side. It just crumbled. What reason I know it crumbled out after I hit. Wasn't even where I hit, and the piece just fell out. Okay, now this piece didn't do near as good as I hoped to. It went wide, but I was hoping it would run over into that, but it went wide. So probably what I'm gonna do is come off of that edge. This is where I will hit right on that edge. I'm talking about on this, instead of skipping over here, I'm gonna hit right here because I'm gonna run it this way. There's no need skipping over here because I'm gonna run it on an angle. See the angle I ran it on? All right, now, we need to get back to the base of this thing. I always like to try to get my base as thin as I can get it before I finish the point. The limestone's killing me on that. I'll come back this way. See if I can knock some of this limestone off. Trying to get the limestone. Right now, all I'm worried about, I don't have a major game plan right now. I'm just trying to get this limestone off. Okay, I'm looking at this side, and this is better shape than this one, so I'm going to come over here. Just scraping down. I have not struck here yet. I'm going to try to, except for that little one I moved there, and try to take that one out. There we go. Have them come right into there. Now, I'm gonna switch ball games. I'm gonna go to this big billet and see how effective it is on the limestone. I like these big hollow copper boppers because they really remove some material, especially if it's got limestone on it. I don't know why it works better than a solid one, but it does. I think it might have more vibration in it. That's just my little Peabody thinking. All right, we're gonna grind this real good. Hold it right there. Went all the way across there, that's what I'm talking about. Now, look at here. I got two places. I hit here and here. Now I can come back and hit over here. Do this to round this edge up. Grind it real good. Look at that. I just love these boppers. See how it eats into them real good? I'd rather use that to get it pretty thin instead of wearing these out so fast. They're not really expensive, but every time I go up and replace them, it's like $50. But that's replacing probably 6 of them, different sizes. But boy, they'll bite in that limestone and just take it right out of there. Nothing but limestone right there. Look at that. And look how much limestone's left. And look what it did. That's what I'm talking about, biting into it. I'm gonna try to thin this base again. What I'm gonna do here, try to come down through here, off of this one right here. Whoop, I didn't grind that one. I almost messed up. I'm going across it, and I forgot I didn't grind all the way across it. There we go. Looking pretty good. Put a little convexity in it. Try to come back and take some of this convexity out. There we go. Now we're gonna come on this side. See what we can do with this. Nothing but limestone. Oop, didn't grind. Not paying no attention to what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. Sorry about the grind on that, but I believe I am. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna swap down to this side. Got better control over it. Okay. I wish I'd get rid of all this black line, but right here is what I'm looking for. Look how much lower it is. See that? So I've got a ridge running here. It's gonna set me up a platform. I'm gonna grind it real good. I'm gonna try to hit right here and take this out. Went all the way across there. Now I got a ridge here. I'm gonna make me a platform here. Make one right in here. And I'm gonna grind both of them in case I forget they're already ground. Then I'm gonna try to come across here and take all those black lines out. They're all out. I knew that would be perfect for that. Now this part, now it's like this. So all I gotta do is come up here. I'm gonna make it shorter because it's got so much of that limestone on the base. We're gonna grind it real good. And I'm gonna come right through here and try to take this out. What I'm trying to accomplish here is I got a low area here. I'm trying to take this out. Right through there. Now I'm gonna try to come off this ridge. Now here I'm not skipping a long ways because I don't have room to skip. I had to hit it real close. And that's the way that works. So sometimes you just have to tap them back to back to back like I normally do when I'm making stuff in a hurry. It did a great job right there. Now we're looking at it. This is a little thick on this side. Put a little convexity to it. Every time I hit down, I'm putting convexity on it. If I'm gonna hit on this side. So if I'm hitting down this way, I'm putting convexity on it. Now, if you're new starting this, you say, what in the world is he talking about convexity? Convexity is like a turtle back. It's a little slight slope. The rocks love to run a ridge, run up the hill. So this is a slope. It's real narrow, and that flake likes to run up it. But now we're looking over here. This is the worst part of it, and this is where those cracks start. There's still a crack running right through there. I never got that part of the crack out. So I'm gonna take this much off here. So I got like 1/4 of an inch I can take off to balance the width of this point. In other words, this is like a big goose egg right here, so it needs to come off anyway. So I got plenty of room to try to get this crack out. And I'm hoping it don't run any thicker than my foot. There it is. It fell out on that hinge there, so I'm gonna come back on this side again. Just try to put some more convexity on this side is all I'm doing, and hoping I can cut through that crack. Wow. It's there. I ain't making it up. Look at it. And I'm seeing it come in here and go out this way, so I'm going to probably lose a lot of this width on this point. But anyway, I hope this you understand what I'm talking about, even though it's not a real good piece. I could get a piece to start over, but this is just an explanation of how I would do it to move as many flakes as possible to thin it as possible by moving less flakes is what I'm trying to say. You're trying to thin it as possible, but move fewer flakes instead of hitting boom, 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 like move 1 flake, 2 flakes, 3, 4, 5, 6, move 1, 2, 3. I don't know, this whole side might fall out when I hit here. And it didn't, but it ain't over with. Okay, we're about done with it. It's about as far as I want to go anyway. I could take it and knock that side out. I know it's going to fall out, so there's no point in going there. I'm just going to move some of the other high areas in it. And on my final plate removal, got a little ridge right here. This will make a nice dovetail or anyway, any type port like that. That's a good Dalton. Now we got a bad area in here I'm gonna get out. One right there, one right there. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is try to move 2. Take this one out and this one out. And I'm spacing them about 1 inch apart. That one did real good. Kind of concerned about this, and I'm gonna make a little better platform. It's kind of a little in and out. It's not level. I'm gonna try to grind it and get it level. There we go. Now I can lightly tap right here. And that one's out. Look how pretty it's getting. Well, what we're going to do about this, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to call in the dogs and put the fire out and tell them the hunt's over with and leave it alone. Nope, just kidding. We're going to get it out of there. There's a crack there. I'm going to try to run this piece all the way across into that crack and see what happens. We've been talking about this crack from the first time I got to hitting on this thing. Went right to the edge of it. I was hoping it'd come on across and I could see how deep it was. What I ought to do is just pressure flake this thing out and make one of these little handheld knives and wrap the base up with leather and cover all this ugly limestone up. Which it's even, it don't matter, it looks good. Kind of makes it look like a genuine artifact. If this don't go deep enough to get it out, and it did, Got that part out right there, and that's what I was working on. I'm gonna try this here. Don't do deep enough on this. I'm just gonna leave it alone on that part. All right, this is my last one here. Come back on this side. That stuff's pretty deep, and look, that's pure limestone. And it drove it through it. That's kind of impressive to me. It might not be to you. Okay, this one's ready for pressure flaking. Only thing I don't like about it, this side is perfect for me, but from here to here, I got a ridge coming up like this. And I'm gonna try to thin that out some. And sometimes, if you want to save your width, one of the best ways is come off the tip like that, but run it all the way down, hit it hard, make a good platform, and that'll do it. But then if you want to save your length, you don't want to do that. I'm going to put this on my leg so it's more solid. And that just messed up horrible. I should have left it off my leg. I've been used to working at holding it free-handed, and I hit that 3 times and never hit where I was aiming. So we're gonna go down here to this tip and try to move some major stuff fast. Boy, I did good. That did good. That did good. Look how thin that's getting. Back to where the crack is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm scared to fool with this. Here we go. Hold your nose and cross your toes. Look at the crack. Still going cross, but it's still holding. All right, that's all I'm going to do to it. I'm going to take that little high spot out right here. And it's perfect for pressure flaking now. That's ready. I hope that helped y'all on percussion work where you don't have to move as many flakes. I might do another one on it.